I live in an old house that was custom made for the mayor here. Everything in this house is custom. All the cabinets, the faucets, the plumbing, everything in here is custom. Anytime I have to do any repairs to the house, it's an ungodly amount of money. Everything in here was built specifically with these custom things that the companies are no longer in business. So it's not a matter of just replacing something. For the faucets in one room and a marble sink, the faucets have to be reconfigured, re-drilled, the inputs have to be relined. It's not just putting in a new faucet. You have to adjust everything, the walls, the basin, everything. A normally $200 job is $600. We have one of the spare rooms has a bathroom, and it has an odd toilet. I've been having a lot of problems with this toilet for a long time. First, it wouldn't flush, and normally you just go in there and replace the guts, the plunger, the handle mechanism. Not this one, because nothing fits, because this was custom, and of course they no longer make this toilet. The toilet is bolted into the wall, which of course the size, you can't get the size where the bolts come in for the bowl to mount to. And of course you can't just buy the top because it doesn't fit the bowl. It doesn't drain underground, it drains through the wall. And everything went into the wall and then down to the sewer. We've had several people come look at it. No one could figure out what the problem is. They snake it out and do all that stuff. They did a smoke test and a camera test. Two companies found that the cast iron was rotting, and that's what was causing this odors coming back up through the walls. The first estimate was $12,000 because, of course, they had to dig tunnels under the concrete slab and replace all the cast iron. We had another company come out, and they were saying they could just replace it right from that toilet, cut off that cast iron, seal it off from there, and then go from there. And everyone's saying how bad the old cast iron is. The people with a decent estimate came out. First guy came out, took out the wall, took out the cast iron that was damaged. He replaced it with this ungodly thing extending like 4 foot outside the house. And I told him, I said, that's not going to do it. You have to come up with something better than that. Now, mind you, this repair is costing over $3,000 anyway. Then he calls someone else out. The other guy comes out, makes a nice clean run, runs it, drops it down, and goes into the old cast iron. And I told him, I said, well, everyone's telling me how bad this cast iron is. Why aren't we replacing it? Oh, you don't need to. That stuff will last forever. That, you don't have to worry about it. So I said, okay, we just don't want any drainage problems. He did a nice, neat job. They don't do any of the repair from the demo that they do. I have to replaster the walls and do it in between them putting in the toilet. So this is my little adventure to date. I'm sure there's going to be more. Good morning. I'm getting ready to put a little plate on a wall. Look, I got my knee brace, my ankle brace, and I'm going to put on my back brace. God, it was hell. I went yesterday and I just cut a little piece of board, and I thought I was going to die last night. Not very good. Cindy and I both went out and got a piece of plywood. Ooh, it's so heavy. But we managed to get it in the truck, and I'll cut it right on the truck. This is the pits. I'll show you the pictures before and after. The first guy that came out, he made a mess. He really made a mess. But the second guy, he did really good. He cleaned it up, and it looks great. The bad thing is the toilet is 3 inches longer, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in that custom bathroom, I mean, your knees are, there's maybe a foot space. So I don't know. This whole thing's been a fiasco, and it's always this way with this house, always. Here I am 3 hours later, a nail, a screw, this one's pretty bad, And of course, there's always blood. 3 hours. The other one you can't see, but it was a nail.